Tensions within the Trump administration have escalated following a reported clash between FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino and Attorney General Pam Bondi over the handling of the Jeffrey Epstein files. Earlier this week, the Department of Justice and FBI jointly released a memo confirming that Epstein, the financier and convicted sex offender, died by suicide in his Manhattan jail cell in 2019. The dispute reportedly came to a head at a White House meeting where Bongino expressed dissatisfaction with Bondi's management of the case, particularly her earlier claims that an Epstein client list was sitting on her desk awaiting review. Sources indicate Bongino took a day off following the confrontation and is now considering resignation amid the ongoing internal conflict. Dismissing reports of division, White House spokesperson Harrison Fields stated,
"Any attempt to sow division within this team is baseless and distracts from the real progress being made in restoring public safety and pursuing justice for all."
Meanwhile, US President Trump appeared dismissive when asked about the Epstein files.
Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time, and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration, but you go ahead.
The controversy has also drawn commentary from far-right figures. InfoWars host Alex Jones, who has espoused Epstein-related conspiracy theories for years, said,
"This is over-the-top sickening. Next they'll say Jeffrey Epstein never even existed. This is the swamp winning. No one is buying this."
In a widely shared video, political commentator Tucker Carlson suggested that Epstein was working on behalf of Israel, and Israel was committing crimes on American soil.
Not acceptable. And I think the real answer is Jeffrey Epstein was working on behalf of intel services, probably not American. And we have every right to ask, on whose behalf was he working? How does a guy go from being a math teacher at the Dalton School in the late 70s with no college degree to having multiple airplanes, a private island, and the largest residential house in Manhattan? Where did all the money come from? And no one has ever gotten to the bottom of that because no one has ever tried. And moreover, it's extremely obvious to anyone who watches that this guy had direct connections to a foreign government. Now, no one's allowed to say that that foreign government is Israel because we have been somehow cowed. Did this happen? And of course, that question has been asked to the government of Israel, and their answer is, we're not going to tell you. And I think our answer should be, no. As long as we're sending you money, if you were committing crimes on our soil, we have an absolute right to know, did you do this or not?
Despite the uproar, there is no indication that President Trump plans to appoint a special prosecutor or release the full trove of Epstein-related government files. The fallout from the Epstein files has intensified pressure on Attorney General Pam Bondi from conservative circles, many of whom have rallied behind FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino amid the dispute. Conservatives on social media and influential MAGA supporters have voiced strong support for Bongino, who reportedly sought to unseal and release more evidence months ago, but was allegedly blocked by the Department of Justice. Far-right activist Laura Loomer led the outcry, suggesting Bongino's potential resignation hinges on Bondi's departure. Loomer tweeted that the MAGA base wants Trump to fire Bondi.
Source tells me FBI Director Kash Patel agrees that Bondi needs to be removed from her post as AG. Now it's up to President Trump to step in. The MAGA base would like to see Trump fire Bondi. She is a massive liability to this otherwise great administration.
Prominent conservative commentators such as Glenn Beck have also weighed in.
He has so much credibility. Everybody knows him, loves him. Pam Bondi has created so much doubt and chaos in this whole thing. Either it's a massive cover-up, or she's just fouled it up. Please, let's not lose Dan Bongino. Fire Pam Bondi and keep Dan Bongino, please.
Megyn Kelly, another former Fox News personality, echoed this sentiment, stating the choice between Bongino and Bondi is clear. Bondi must go. Conservative leaders like Charlie Kirk and controversial figures such as George Santos have similarly demanded Bondi's firing while supporting Bongino and FBI Director Kash Patel. Despite mounting pressure, neither Bondi nor Bongino has commented on the possibility of resignation or dismissal. The situation remains fluid as the Justice Department and FBI continue to navigate the intense scrutiny and conspiracy theories surrounding the Epstein investigation.